Hey George, I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming out right now. Good morning and welcome to After GMS. We are live here on the News 2 Facebook page as we are every weekday at 7:45. I'm Megan Malaris alongside Stacey Smivey and Taran Kirksey and the beautiful sunshine that is inundating the Triad today.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful and the weekend's not looking too bad, Taran.
Yeah, not too bad at all. We have a little bit of everything on the 7-day forecast here for you. If you like cool weather, we have a little bit of that. If you like warm weather, we have that as well. Today, temperatures in the mid-70s for highs, but it will be windy. We could see a couple of wind gusts in excess of 25 to 30 miles per hour or so. Tonight, lows fall into the 40s. Saturday afternoon, high temperatures will struggle to make it into the upper 60s to low 70s. After that, we see the warm-up start on Sunday with highs near 80, and then we're in the low to mid-80s as we go on into the first half of next week. But as the temperatures go up, the rain chances will go up as well. We're looking at just occasional shower chances as of right now. But of course, if anything changes, we will certainly let you know. That's a quick look at your forecast.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to our first conversation this morning. It's about a day near and dear to our hearts here at WFMY. Today is National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. So do you have a furry friend that you found at a shelter? Go ahead and let us know in the comments below, and you can tell us your adoption stories. Animal rescue groups say about 6 million pets end up in shelters each year and only half get adopted. It's one of the reasons we have our To the Rescue program here. We feature pets up for adoption on the Good Morning Show, but also share adorable pictures from several shelters on the To the Rescue Facebook page. National Shelter Pet Day happens every April 30th and is a day to encourage those who can adopt a pet to do so. So let's check out some of the Triad shelter pets now in their forever homes. Eric sent in this picture of sweet Ella. She is adopted from the Humane Society of Wilkes. Brucey's pal is Jupiter. He was adopted from the Friends of Stokes Animal Shelter. Brucey says because of Jupiter, he laughs often and his heart is 3 times larger. Dora sent in this picture of Molly. She was adopted back in 2011 and is now 14 years old. I like her fluffy tail. And one last picture from Robin and Terry. They say they adopted Chuck in January and love him so much. So share the names of the pets that you've adopted and the shelter where you found them in the comment section. I posted this on my Facebook page yesterday and it had so many pictures, and we've already gotten in so many texts. People here just love their pets, especially those pets from shelters. You know, thank you to all the people out there that have done that. You have given these pets, these cats and these dogs, you know, another chance at a great life and having their forever homes. And there are so many cats and dogs up for adoption. Megan, I know you and Taran both have adopted pets in your lives.
Yeah, Milo, my cat, adopted him from a local shelter back in 2013. The same weekend I moved to Greensboro, I thought, okay, I have never lived in North Carolina before. I'm moving here to start a new job by myself, no family around. Let me just go ahead and adopt a shelter pet. I can take that on, right? It was the best decision ever, no regrets. It was a really cool kind of experience going to the shelter. You know, it can be overwhelming to go in there and you see so many either stray or abandoned pets who need forever homes. Like, how can you possibly choose just one? It's a hard decision. I remember walking around the different rooms. I even asked a volunteer at the shelter, hey, which of these cats do you like? And he pointed me to a kennel. There were 3 cats in this small little kennel. 2 of them were beating up the gentle giant, the 3rd cat, in the cage. And I thought, that one looks like the one who might stick with me and touch my heart. And sure enough, I went to the other room to look at some of the other contenders, came back, and he had his paws up on that cage saying, take me, pick me, get me out of here. There was no looking back. And so Milo is now part of our family. He's been through a lot lately, namely because his human brother loves petting him. He seeks him out at any opportunity, and he's just so patient. I've always called him a dog in a cat's body because that's the personality.
Definitely sounds like it the way that you describe him, for sure. And you know, it is like our pets kind of pick us when you go to the shelter. You'll just know which one is the right one for you, but also, you know, understand, like Ed mentions as well often, it is a responsibility. You have to take care of it. You have to make sure that it's taken care of and that it has everything that it needs to be a happy pet. So, you know, make sure you keep that in mind as well. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, my 2 dogs, both rescue pets, and they're both, you know, they just bring so much joy. And even when you're down or you're having a rough day or a rough stretch of days or a rough month, you can always go to your pet and kind of, you know, hug it and love on it, and it'll always love you back. So definitely a good thing. And there's so many awesome pets and things like that we're seeing on social media right now. People are posting their shelter pet or their animal that they love so much.
Yeah, I mean, and we are so fortunate to have our To the Rescue adoption program and our weekly segments. Ed Matthews has been heading that up for years, contributing to the adoptions of thousands of animals right here in our community. So it's an amazing effort. I saw a couple of comments on my Facebook page earlier from people who saw their pets on that program, and now they've spent a loving few years with them. They are forever a part of their families, and so that's just really cool to see some of these adoption stories come full circle, Stacy.
Oh yeah, I love seeing these stories, and I just love dogs in general so much. Unfortunately, I am allergic to both cats and dogs, so that is why I did not adopt. Instead, got Wrigley, our golden doodle, because he is hypoallergenic. He's supposed to help with allergies. Occasionally, he still makes them act up, but very thankful for him. David says that he has 2 shelter dogs, and they love them both. Junior has a cat named Buttercup. That's a really cute name. I love that. Joe has a rescue dog named Duke. That's a good name. April has a service dog, Leo, and came from the Burlington Animal Shelter in July 2019. She said that she loves him so much. Jason said he adopted a pet pig about 5 years ago. What? I love pigs. They're so cute.
Yeah.
And then Bobby said my lab was getting ready to be taken to a shelter, but I stepped in and got him when he was a puppy. I would love to see all the pictures of these photos of these dogs. And actually some people on here are saying Karen's looking for a puppy for her father. Vanessa is looking for a beagle. So be sure to check out all the local websites and there are Facebook pages, you know, for all of the animal services and shelters in our area. They may have exactly who you're looking for. And of course, we shared on our To the Rescue page. So check that out as well.
And if you're not ready to adopt, or at least not ready to adopt another one, maybe consider volunteering for your local shelter. I know that they could always use volunteers. A lot of them just need people to walk the dogs every day. So if you can find even an hour a week or a month to do something like that, if you feel called to help animals and you want to make a difference in your community, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, you could even foster them, but then, you know, probably if you foster one, then they'll end up being yours.
Those are called failed fosters in a good way, because they end up in adoptions. All right, this was a fun conversation. You can continue sharing your stories and your photos of your pets here on our Facebook feed, but we are going to move on to our headlines so we can get to our second conversation of the day. We have some sad news to report and an update on an ongoing situation. Today at 11, the Winston-Salem Dash will honor the 2 deputies killed in the line of duty in WATAUGA County Wednesday. They're holding a procession at Truist Stadium. Sergeant Chris Ward and Deputy Logan Fox died in duty this week. Investigators say a suspect shot and killed them as they responded to a welfare check Wednesday morning. Sergeant Ward died at a hospital. K-9 Deputy Fox died at the scene. Officials say the man shot his mother and stepfather before taking his life. The suspect, we should say. NTSB investigators say it could take more than a year to determine what led to the helicopter crash in Eden that killed a pilot and injured 2 passengers. A Duke Energy crew was surveying power lines when the copter crashed Wednesday. The pilot, Shane Keebler, died. 2 other workers were injured. An initial crash report will be out in about 2 weeks, but the final report could take much longer.
The governor's new executive order is going into effect today at 5 o'clock. That means you are no longer required to wear a mask while outdoors. The health department still suggests wearing one while in crowded areas. Masks are still required indoors. Mass gathering limits are also expanding to 100 people indoors, 200 people outdoors. These mask changes also echoing in some high school sports. The Athletic Association says those participating in outdoor sports like athletes and referees will have the option to wear masks during games. Those in the stands will still be required to mask up. Indoor sports are still required to wear masks during games, and these changes all going into effect at 5 o'clock today.
So it is Friday, and you know what that means. It's time to tell us something good. It can be really therapeutic, especially during these challenging times now 14 months into this pandemic. I asked you on my Facebook page, Megan Maleros News, as I do every week, to tell me something good, big or small, that happened in your life recently. Robin and her husband celebrated 37 years of marriage and got to watch their grandchildren last weekend. June welcomed a great-grandson March 23rd. Farah got her second Moderna shot and is fully vaccinated. Misty got great results from a recent medical test. JD's sister-in-law is doing well in her nursing home, a miracle from God. Alicia's niece learned the tumor removed from her neck was benign in answered prayer. Mona is a mom of 3 and graduating in May with her master's in school counseling. Julie opened a small plant farm next door to her aging parents. She's grateful to be close to them. Teresa celebrated a birthday and has so much to be thankful for. Sarah got cataracts removed. No more glasses after 30 years of wearing them. Amy celebrated her 22nd wedding anniversary. Eileen welcomed a precious granddaughter, 6 pounds, 12 ounces of love. Bobby got a raise, his second in the month. And Jerry shared he got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in 2020. He kept his head up high and prayed for healing. A year later, he feels so good and blessed. I love all of these good news stories every week. They're really humbling, quite honestly, just to see what those of you who watch us every day at home are going through, the stories you have in your own life, stories of love, loss, and resilience. It's just amazing. My Tell Me Something Good this week is super simple. The nice weather that has allowed my little family of 3 to go out on long evening walks. It's been so nice to enjoy that time together. But also, in a couple of your comments here made me remember that last weekend, because my husband and I are now fully vaccinated, we had our neighbors, just one other couple, over for a game night. And I mean, that was just an amazing feeling. It's something so simple, but we haven't been able to do that in more than a year safely. So that was kind of full circle for us and something really good that I hope continues. Stacy, what about you?
Sorry, I just got distracted because my head was like right there behind your
Hey. Sorry, I was trying to slide over so I wasn't blocking you. Maybe I'll go back over here. I'm sorry, directors. I'm all over the place today.
You're fine. I was trying to keep it together, and I was like, this is just so funny. You know, it's things like this, and you know, this is live TV, obviously, but we have so much fun on the Good Morning Show. That is something I am thankful for, is my coworkers every week, just, you know, making me laugh and being so encouraging. With this pregnancy, everyone's just been so helpful and everything. And so I guess that's my Tell Me Something Good this week. Just very thankful. And then also both my husband and my mom were both given their second dose of the vaccine on Monday. So they'll both be fully vaccinated in a couple of weeks. Very happy for both of them.
It's really cool. It's a really cool feeling. Taran, we are feeling the weather sending good vibes this week. I know that's probably part of your Tell Me Something Good.
Oh, you know it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one for this this round of Tell Me Something Good. The weather is just so nice. Yeah, I know that, you know, it's cooler today than it was yesterday, but we can handle 70s. The humidity is lower. You might need a light jacket this morning, but the air really feels fresh outside this morning. It's almost like a new start, you know, when you're dealing with the weather right behind a cold front that can be just so, I don't know, pleasant out here. That's the best way to explain it. Tonight it's going to be chilly, and then tomorrow a little bit cool, but we're back in the 80s again next week. So a little bit of everything for everyone, but to Megan's point, now that the weather is continuing to gradually get warmer and warmer, there's more opportunities for folks to spend time outside. And I don't know about you all, but for me, spending quiet time outside is always good for my spirit.
Oh yeah, sitting outside with a good book, feeling that breeze on your face, getting some vitamin D.
Yeah.
It's always relaxing for sure. Let's see what you are saying on here on our feed. Jason said he's fully vaccinated as well. Joe said last night was her last day at her old job. Monday she starts her new one. Yeah, with some triple H's there, so she's excited about that. Joanne got a good report from the doctor yesterday at a checkup. Amanda's also fully vaccinated. Kara is surprising her 11-year-old with an outdoor concert this evening. She'll be excited. That's pretty cool. And some congratulations coming in about these good news comments. So I love how encouraging all of you viewers are to everybody else in celebrating their blessings.
We're like a big family, you know, the News 2 family as well as our viewers. I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. On that note, Taran, why don't you get us out the door for the weekend with a nice look at our forecast?
All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Today, a lot of sunshine, but it will be windy, so be prepared for wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour or so. High temperatures in the mid-70s, about 10 degrees below yesterday on average. And then tonight, chilly. Tomorrow, kind of cool, 60s and 70s for highs. And then we're back near 80 on Sunday. And then we're in the low to mid-80s as we go through the first half of next week. And I have 84 for Tuesday. It could get significantly warmer than that. So we'll keep an eye on that day. That's when the Hoppers have their home opener. But unfortunately, there's also a chance of a few showers. At this point right now, the rain chance looks fairly low on Tuesday, only around 30%. But we'll have to watch that as we're going to be in a somewhat unsettled weather pattern. So for now, we'll keep rain chances Monday through Thursday in the 30 to 40% range. But if I had to pick a day out of those four that I feel increasingly likely that we'll see some rain, probably Monday at this point. But again, that's still 4 days away. Things could change. We'll keep you updated.
Okay, so this time every week, we always like to laugh at ourselves. There are some candid moments, just us being us every day on the Good Morning Show. We put those all together in a segment we like to call the Best of GMS. So, Taran, do the honors.
All right, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I forgot.
Just toss to it. Stacey, you go.
Oh yeah,
y'all
you
have
do
a good
Stacey.
weekend.
There you go. Bye,
All
everybody.
right, this is the Best of GMS. Take care.
I set the thermostat lower. I actually keep it a little bit higher than what you guys are talking about.
Sometimes it gets hot and I have to crank it down a little bit lower, but I really cannot stand putting it, you know, at 69, 70 degrees. I just see the money flying away through the window as the air conditioner runs.
This bird's not going to make it, and he released the fish, and it hit me right on the windshield.
Over my house, sometimes the birds that like have caught snakes and they're flying.
Really?
And I look up and I'm like, please don't drop this snake in my yard. Just keep going.
Keep flying.
Keep flying.
Definitely not self-checkout. I can have one item and I will get in the longest line
Oh my
in
gosh.
the supermarket.
Oh my gosh, Ed, Jason said he thought you were going to say, I've got the bread and the milk. I got to get it from here.
Yeah,
Pulls up in the truck.
yeah, I was in a milk truck blowing the horn. I mean, it was a great promo. Hey, y'all, I've got the milk and the bread.
I don't know about y'all, but like my face hurts from laughing so
Ray
much.
was crying, I'm pretty sure.
I keep seeing like the video in my head. Like Ed pulling up in that truck and
He's like
honking the
holding
horn.
on.
Yeah.
I got the milk and the... Do it, Ed. Do it, Ed.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got the milk and the bread. Oh, hi. I woke up the neighborhood.
Yes.